Hey there, welcome back to my channel, and let's get right into it. Today we're going to talk about AI. As you know, AI is in every aspect of our life, from home automation to automobiles, and even into doing writing assignments for us. And today we're going to talk about using AI for Service Academy nomination essays and Service Academy appointment essays. Should you or shouldn't you use AI? So let's get right into it. We're going to discuss the positives first. The first positive thing about using AI is that it helps us collect our thoughts. Many of us used to keep notes on paper, but now that we use notes apps on the iPhone, or we use things such as Evernote to collect our thoughts. But using AI such as ChatGPT or Notebook LM allows us to put those thoughts in, and then we can ask AI to kind of congeal those thoughts into what we really want to get out there for an essay for the Service Academy. I think that's an excellent use. I think it's an excellent way to capture your thoughts, capture some of the things that you want, and then asking AI to put that into a general paragraph or a general essay so that we can build upon that, use that as the basis to write our own essays from. So it's kind of a way to get around writer's block and to get everything together. Another good way to use AI is also to capture all the things that you need to do. It's a way to put in the dates that you need to get things done, the things that you want to capture for the essays, who you have to contact, all that. AI can take all that, synthesize that into a schedule, a calendar, a written document, etc. What I like AI for is for what I struggle with the most. And I struggle with punctuation and word usage when writing. I started my life out as an engineer. Engineers write very succinct things. We try not to use punctuation, but I end up being an attorney where punctuation and word usage is critical. So using AI to help you with punctuation and word usage, I think, is an excellent way. I don't believe that it is unethical to take your document that you wrote, put it into a program, even if it's a Word document or Grammarly or something like that, and ask AI, check my punctuation, check my word usage. Programs such as ChatGPT will also go and do that. I'm not saying let them rewrite it. I'm just saying to make sure that all the commas, colons, semicolons, all those things are correct. And I think that's a good use for AI, and I actually truly support that. So now let's get into the negative aspects and why you shouldn't use AI. I kind of lean more towards a negative than to positive, except for the use for spelling and punctuation. The first reason why I think that you should not use AI, and the example that I used, the positive one, was to put all your thoughts together and it generates a paragraph, is that AI is a machine. It's a computer program. And what it does, it collects inputs from all around the world, from all different sources, and it makes an output. And many times that output is a generic output that really doesn't fit what you want to do. It collects stuff from China, it collects things from India, it collects things from the United States, and all the countries in between. And each of those spheres of the world have different thought patterns, different speech patterns, and different priorities in the way that they arrange things. And by putting all that in AI, what it does, it just gets a generic output. I think a good example of this is if you take an AI program that generates photos, pictures, and you say, please give me a photo of a military officer standing in the middle of a road. You might expect to get a photo of a United States Army person, United States Marine, a naval officer, etc. You will get some crazy output that looks like no military that we have ever seen, and standing in a road that just looks like nothing that we will ever be on. So what it does, it grabs all these things from all the roads, synthesizes it, and puts it out. And it does the same thing with words. And you really don't want that. The other reason is that if you put an output out that is not in your own words, it's very easy to detect that. And it's the reason that it's very easy to detect that, and not by using a computer program to say, hey, this is AI written, is that when you read through, guys like me, we read through your essays, and one of them just does not sound like the rest of them, you know that either they didn't write it, or they had AI write it, or they had somebody else write it for them. And I'll give you a perfect example of this. We had a young man in the last interview cycle who had essays all over the place. Some of them were really good, some of them were really bad. But there was one that really stuck out to me. And I read through it, and it just didn't ring right and just didn't ring true. And there were several things in that essay that I just thought were a little odd. And I had asked him a couple of questions about that. And he looked puzzled. It was like the first time that he has seen or heard somebody ask him the question about that topic. And obviously, if you wrote it, you would know what the topic was. He didn't write it. He didn't say that he didn't write it. I just know that he did not write it. And it became very obvious when he couldn't answer the questions and he had no idea what I was talking about. So don't use AI because you will not remember what AI writes. When you write something down with your pen, or you type something on a computer or your phone, you will most likely remember what you wrote down. And when somebody questions you on that, you will know what you wrote and be able to answer the question. The last reason that I think that you should not use AI is I think it's unethical. It is not your work. It's not a reflection of who you are. It's not a reflection of how you write. And it's just not your work. It's just as simple as paying the smart kid down the street to do your homework for you. It's cheating. And if you use AI and you cheat in that beginning steps of going to a service academy, you are already violating the tenets of an honor code. Midshipman and cadet will not lie, cheat, or steal, nor tolerate those who do. You are cheating. And you are cheating just as much by asking a computer to write your essay as asking your mother to write your essay for you. So that's why I think it's unethical. I said I make the exception for punctuation. That's my opinion. That's where I draw the line. But everything else I do not draw the line on. So, a tough conversation, a very good conversation for where we are in a society right now in technology, and where you guys are going to be in a few months writing these essays for the service academies, for the senators and congressmen, and also in your common application for your regular colleges. So I really want to know what you guys think. Please comment down below. If you think I'm full of it, tell me that. If you agree with me, please tell me. And if you have any questions, ask me below and I will get back to you. So once again, thank you very much for watching this channel, and I hope you get what you want. Bye now.